LCTV is your nonprofit community media station. Please donate at lctv.org to keep us strong. Thank you.
When Tidewater Telecom built Lincoln County's first fiber-to-the-home network in 2011, we knew we were starting a project that would take years to see through. 9 years later, we are proud to have connected more than 2,000 Lincoln County homes to our blazing fast, open fiber network. But that hasn't dimmed our vision to connect all of Lincoln County. Learn more about the power of fiber optic internet at tidewater.net.
LCTV is your nonprofit community media station. Please donate at lctv.org to keep us strong. Thank you.
One, two, three, four. Well, I've been rolling in since the clock came Monday morning. From the end of the week, I'm about to blow. Breeze walking through the honky tonk like a pack of wolves now. Order up around the shops and it's away we go.
Hey everybody, it's Wuzzup time. He's the mayor of the mills.
I didn't get my spot check. Oh,
You got your spot check. Mayor of the mills, Bobby Whear, Larry Sidelinger here. We got TV Toby on the floor, and Dinah Day behind the camera. And Bobby, it's like 50-something degrees out today. What a gorgeous day.
Unbelievable.
Middle of February.
It's scary. It really is.
February 16th, and it's pushing
And then tomorrow it's
60
going to drop 30 degrees.
Yeah, that's all right.
So,
that's tomorrow.
anyway.
I worry about that tomorrow.
Anyway.
Miss Susie, she's on her way to Mexico City.
Really?
Puerto Vallarta, not Mexico City. Puerto Vallarta. And then she's going to Bogota, then she's going to Ecuador, and 20 days later I'll go down to the airport and pick her up.
Jeez, that's a whirlwind trip.
It's quite a trip. Yeah, it's quite a trip. Good for her. Yeah, good for her.
So before we get going, I went to the Community Energy Fund fundraiser.
The chili feed there. I forgot all about it.
They raised over $6,000.
$6,500.
There was over 100 people there. They said 150 people
Yeah.
there. But Richard Powell, who's first selectman, you know Richard, who's in Nobleboro.
Richard and I
he had a little suggestion. He said, as far as I'm concerned, George Weston is the mayor of the mills. He's 102 years old. And, he's had a little talk about George, and George is not the type of guy to make any conflict or anything like that. But, George, I don't want to step, if you're watching, I don't want to step on any toes, And if you have a problem with that, we will stop that. But anyway,
we can alter it.
Yes,
I know we can't stop it,
yes,
but we can alter it. Yeah.
But
big front page news here. Damascotta attorney. He's in big, deep doo-doo.
Yeah. Mr. Dardis won't be setting his foot in the courtroom too many.
It sounds like his right-hand person, CG, is in a little bit of trouble there, too.
Right. But who's not in trouble is Colby and Gail. They put smiles on people's faces. I think is it the 5th year, Larry? 7th year? They delivered fuel on Valentine's Day to, no in particular order, random people. And so...
You know who showed up?
Yeah.
Showed up at my house.
No.
They filled my barrel, too.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
I felt a little guilty. I was so so grateful. It's a wicked nice tribute to do. I guess they do it for people that are involved in the community and stuff.
Right.
As a sideline type thing.
Right.
They do so much for everybody as it is. I was just like speechless. I was like, wow.
Yeah, why me?
Yeah, why me? That's exactly right.
You had a little guilt complex.
I did. But I ate the box of chocolates right up. They were pretty good.
Before you even got back in the house.
Oh, yeah. I had those over before I even went in. Yeah. Me and Toby.
Well, first of all, you hear this noise outside. Who the heck's breaking into my house?
Yeah.
That's the initial feeling. Yeah. And then you go outside and you see him filling up.
And my buddy Rhonda at the Colby Gale, she was a little sneaky. She said, we have to do a gas check. State makes us do gas checks.
Oh, yeah. Gas check? Huh?
Yeah. So because we have propane, so.
They're going to have to change their MO now because people are going to know gas check. Oh, I get free fuel.
That's right. That's right.
So they'll have to change their excuse.
Yeah.
So we got a bartender, celebrity bartender. I got to introduce myself to this guy. If this guy can make character of the counter as a bartender, I've been a bartender for 50 years. I am not a character.
You was character though.
Yeah,
once.
I know, but not as a bartender.
Not as a bartender.
No,
you were just a gadabout.
Yeah,
You know, that's
gadabout.
Stalls over the old Stalls Tavern, Main Street in Waldoboro, going to do bed and breakfast
Yeah,
with a wine bar.
yeah. So they,
You know, how can you tell me, Bob? How can anybody afford to go have a glass of wine when it's $12-14 a glass for 2.5 ounces? How many ounces are your bartender?
5.
No, there's not 5 ounces in a
no,
glass
they're
of
supposed
wine.
to be 5.
Yeah, well, they're supposed to be, but
Yep.
I think they're cutting it more like 3.
Yeah, 3 ounces. Well, they're making some money if they're pouring 3.
Well, you look at the glass of wine they put on the counters, all these restaurants.
Yeah.
I've been the last week and a half or so, we've been to 3 different places, and it's like that much in the bottom of the glass. That's not 5 ounces. Not in a 6-ounce glass.
No. So
I put a protest. And on top of that, there's this 3% service charge now for them to cook your meal.
now you know why I quit drinking.
Jeez, I know it.
I don't have to worry about it. You got more problems.
I do. You know. Gonna have to stop eating out too, I guess. I don't know. Good Lord.
Watershed Center, they got a new director, Liz Seaton. She's sounds like she's very excited about the new job, and the other thing is she's gonna push to have this a year-round facility.
Yeah, sounds like
So
it.
I haven't been up there.
I haven't either.
Yeah, I went up in the old days. We did a show up there where the buildings looked like they were caving in on you. But
Yeah.
now they got all new facilities, new dorms, new kitchens. That, you know, and they're staffing this place. They need chefs. They need dormitory monitors.
Good luck to them.
Yeah. So
Good luck to them. And good luck to Wiscasset boys, 68-game losing streak. Well, good for those kids.
well, how did the crowd know? They said they packed the stands.
Yeah,
They
I
must
don't
have
know.
got tipped off. They go, hey, this could be the night.
I don't know.
But the poor girls, they went winless for the
Again.
season.
Yeah. You know, and it was, I know it's been a number of years, but 30, 35 years ago, Wiscasset was a powerhouse in both boys and
I
girls
remember.
basketball. I mean, there was Wiscasset Boothbay was a game. Wiscasset Lincoln was competitive,
Yep.
big game. That was very competitive, that old Mid-Maine Conference. Richmond, little tiny school up there in Richmond, they were always competitive.
So this Friday is the Portland game for the boys.
The Lincoln boys are at 4 o'clock. I think the Madomic boys are at 5:30.
Oh, yeah.
And the Oceanside boys are at 9 o'clock.
Oh, so folks, you could
You can go to Portland, spend the night,
Yeah.
and then you can stay overnight and come back. And the Madomic girls play, I think, at 10 or 10:30.
Oh, that's pushing it.
That's pushing. This cat's going to be in Augusta. I'm doing some, don't tell anybody, radio work
Oh,
with my
wow.
buddy Terry Spear.
Okay.
So we're doing some games. I got the Camden girls game Friday night.
Oh, no, nice. So this was the article that caught my eye the most. Is Waldoboro. They've had pressing issues with their clam business for years because of predators like the green crabs and all that. So the clamming business has really been taking a hit the last few years. So anyway, the Waldoboro Shellfish Committee Vice Chair Glenn Melvin, you know Glenn,
I
right?
sure do.
And Glenn, he's pushing for it sounds like he might get it. He's pushing for an aquaculture moratorium on the Madomic River.
I'm going to get hold of Glenn, and we're going to talk this over here in the next week, 10 days.
Well, what I didn't realize is, and I guess he's got proof of this, that the fact that the aquaculture business
Takes away from
damages
the clams. It takes away from the clams.
Damages the clam flats.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't damage clam flats. What it does, it takes the food the clams eat.
Okay.
All those oysters are competing with the clams for the
there you go.
same feed.
Okay.
They're all bivalves, and so I'm going to get with Abden and Glenn. I've known Glenn for 50 years. So
Yeah.
long time, 40 years anyway.
Well.
So we'll get that. We'll sit down and talk to them about that.
Yeah, that was my number one article on the
Yeah.
front page. Midcoast Conservancy, they got a couple of new stewards, Jenny Davis and Link Oliver O'Neill. They're going to be trying to protect more and more land around this Midcoast area.
Yeah.
And
they volunteer. They don't get paid over there.
Yeah.
They just volunteer for 45 weeks, 1,700 hour
correct.
term of national service.
Yes. So anyway, our friend Lydia Crafts, a Democratic state rep from Newcastle, she has come up with a program. If, the Governor Mills, as we speak, are sending out $850 checks. $450 checks. $450. So, anyway, but Lydia has set up a system where if you don't want the check and you feel like, you'd rather pass it on, you can do that. Our Community Energy Fund or our program here in Lincoln County called CHIP. And so that's a pretty cool thing. And,
that's a great picture of my old buddy Jeff Bradbury for that Memorial Ice Fishing Derby. I think it's this weekend.
Yeah, and they have,
Saturday.
I like the fact that they have a mustache competition.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's going to be a lot of gift cards, a lot of prizes. Jeff was very, very well liked up at Lincoln Academy.
Jeff was a lot of fun. We did we broadcast a lot of basketball games back in the 80s together.
Mm-hmm. Boy, the checks keep just pouring in for this Community Energy Fund, Miles Memorial Hospital League. They gave Todd Mara $10,000 donation.
Isn't that something?
Yeah. So that 10 and the 6 from the Chili.
That's 16
they got
grand right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So nobody should freeze to death in our county, but you never know.
Yeah. But that's only at $5, $4. What is oil? $4.50 a gallon? Something?
Yeah.
It doesn't take too many hundreds of gallons to suck up a $5,000.
I was talking to our friend Jess yesterday, who runs Food Initiative.
Yeah.
And I was saying that, and I was.
Where'd you catch up with her?
I had a meeting with her,
really?
And the woman who runs Kelsey, who runs Healthy Lincoln County. So anyway, we're talking about some stuff. But anyway, Jess was saying that they, she delivers food. She goes right to where the people are living, and she said there's 23 families that she knows of are living in campers. And then I also talked with the minister up at the Congo Church, who's she's leaving to go to Healthy Kids.
Right.
And so I was talking to her the other day.
Cha Corbett.
Yeah, and Cha said to me, she figures there's 200 homeless in Lincoln County, and that's a conservative estimate. So
those are shocking numbers, aren't they?
Aren't they?
Yeah, shocking numbers.
Well,
the little kindergartners there, they're doing some Valentine's or Wish Cash it there.
Westport Island, they're all excited. Spectrum has got the high-speed internet there. They invested $550,000 to get that town going. The town only put in $62,000, so I don't know how how
that all works.
I don't know, but anyway,
don't know how that all works.
How about this trapper, Neil Schumann?
He's pretty interesting.
I read the whole thing.
I did too. It's pretty interesting.
I couldn't
guy.
stop reading it.
Yeah,
so,
it's pretty interesting.
Rebecca,
guy.
you're writing very, very well. So anyway, if you can hold Larry's interest and my interest for a whole column, you got something going on.
Yeah.
But anyway, so he was trapping.
I didn't know was it a weasel or a mink made a squealing noise?
Wow. He didn't either. But when they first, he said he never heard anything like it.
Yeah.
And I think it was a mink, I think.
But it could have been a mink.
Yeah.
I know a porcupine makes a wicked squealing noise.
Yeah. Huh.
Did you know that? Porcupines make a squealing noise? No. Oh, wicked.
No.
Yeah.
I haven't hung out with that many porcupines. But anyway, how about this camp over there in Waldoboro? It's on Havner Pond. And so the people who own it, their name is Johnson, they've come before the board, planning board, with a plan to put a camp down there on Havner Pond. The fact of the matter is, it had already been shut down twice. In 1989 and 2014, a similar plan came to the planning board, and they were shut down. So I don't know what's going to change. I'm sure that if they pass this, there'll be some.
There'll be some squealing. You wouldn't see.
Yep, and they won't.
Speaking of squealing,
and there won't be minks.
No. Well, South Bristol, They're on, would you say, the episode 2, season 2? Or
Season 1, episode 1.
season 2
Oh,
of
we're
that.
up to episode 2 now.
Yeah.
But anyway, the plot gets thicker down there.
It seems to.
So
They've hired a consultant
yeah,
firm.
they got a consultant. They got a
lawyer.
an attorney. Hiley West is sitting in on the selectmen's meeting. So things are starting to get juiced up. Is
Yeah.
that the term?
It would seem
So-
like it. It would seem like it.
So Jefferson's budget approved $1.27 million, an increase of $132,000, 11.5%, and a lot of it is the ambulance,
Ambulance service, yeah.
and a lot of it is payroll. So anyway,
Yeah.
that's
How are they going to have an ice harvest down South Bristol this weekend? I didn't think there'd be enough ice.
I don't know.
That little pond behind my house, I wouldn't walk across it.
Yeah, I tell you what. After today,
Yeah, especially after today.
I don't know. You know, they put all kinds of people on that pond.
Yeah,
You know.
they do, but
Maybe they'll make them wear a life preserver if they
I
people
know.
that attend. You know, as long as Kenny doesn't resign from cutting ice. Jeez.
gee, you know what? That'd be really a problem, huh?
Yeah. So, got a writing workshop going on at the. You could take that writing workshop,
I
Larry.
can't
'cause-
write.
Yeah.
I prove all I can do is
Well,
read Trucking
I
America. I prove I can't
Well,
write.
I noticed on your article this week, and it was nice to see it again, but
Yeah.
I noticed that half the article was about I don't like to write. So anyway, you happen to, if you could get to this Waldeboro writing seminar,
Yeah, maybe
they
I'd like
might
it better.
they might take the stress out of your
Maybe.
writing career.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, all on the select board, they're talking about moratoriums up there.
Yep. Got a proposal here. Sherry Stage has got a proposal for the Downeaster. She says the town should buy it. It's only $2.7 million. She said the town should buy it and, create some affordable housing and keep their equipment up there and make a, I don't know.
I don't know about
Boy,
that.
that's a big order. But
I'm thinking so.
yeah, all on the board. They want to shut everything down up there.
Yeah.
Close
her up.
Yeah, close her up. We want a moratorium on everything and all that. But jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, what's on the next page? Okay, I want to talk about this. See this snowstorm right here, Bubby?
You remember that one, huh?
Well, I do because I was born the day before it started snowing.
Oh, okay.
And I remember all my life my father talking about that. He snowshoed from Back Meadow, and Judge Nissen lived next door.
Yeah.
When he snowshoed, because the roads were closed, Wilson Hutchins used to plow the road
Yeah.
in Damascotta, and they had like 3 feet of snow, and they couldn't get out through there with a plow. So Dad snowshoed to the hospital, and he broke trail, and Judge Nissen skied behind him to his office, which was in town at
Yep.
that time.
How
So
about
yes,
that
I don't remember it, but I might have been the
How
cause
about
of the
that
snowstorm.
picture of the First National Bank? Look
Yeah.
at that old building there.
I was just a young kid when that bank was on right there in.
So that
Theater
facade,
Street.
is that whole building torn down?
No, that's the Nash building right there now.
Okay. Oh,
You know,
there
right,
you go.
right across from Boca Beads and all that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right there between
Okay.
Theater Street. Now,
Oh, yeah.
that's the building.
That was the building.
That's the building.
Wow.
Yeah.
So anyway, you
And
got.
there used to be a Gulf station where the pizza shop is now.
Yeah, I
You
remember
there was
that.
a Gulf
I remember
okay.
that. Albie Sprague.
Yeah.
Remember him?
But what I didn't know is John Glidden's insurance office was attached to See, there's Rennie's building right there.
Yeah.
He was only there. He'd only been there 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Because he started in 1949.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So-
So I don't know where his insurance office was, but
Before I forget, I don't mind saying it on camera. Tim and Tamara that bought Larson's lunchbox. They want to get into some history of Larson's. They want to know.
Oh,
and you
that was the
remember
best-
Marilyn Carney, right? Was that her name?
No, don't
No?
remember her. No.
No. So you remember what it started?
Arthur Larson, I remember him.
You remember Arthur Larson?
Oh, yeah. That was the first guy I remember.
Anyway, so maybe they'll give you
Had the
maybe
best-
they'll give you a 4-ounce glass of wine if you go in there.
Well, maybe.
And maybe you can give
Yeah.
them some information. Arthur Larson, right?
Arthur Larson, oh yeah. Had the best American chop suey.
Yeah.
And I think it was like $1.50.
Yeah.
And you get this big tub, like yay big. And it was the best kind. He
They
had
say-
special. And I know who's got the recipe is Lee Parsons has the recipe.
Really?
It was special.
Yeah.
And I know what he put
Well,
in
I
it.
know
to make it good.
John Rennie. They say he literally lives on that stuff.
Well, he might. You know, might.
Yeah, I like this. I like
And
this.
cheeseburgers. Oh my gosh, they had the best cheeseburgers.
Yeah,
Greasy.
I really like Calvin's article this week.
Yeah, that was a good one, Cal.
Yep, Cal, you did a good job.
And Dana Sprague, that was Dana McClune. She married George McClune,
Okay.
and she worked at the Rexall behind the counter there
Yeah.
for years and years and years and years and years. Little short lady, feisty as the dickens.
Jeez.
Yeah,
I hope we have enough time to get to Peter Hope's article. Did you read it?
didn't I? Sorry.
Oh
I
my
didn't
God,
read it.
it's unbelievable. He did a whole sports section. So anyway, we got to get to that.
Yeah.
So anyway, George Dow's got the old from 1978 talks about Flossie Peck. So we got 2 seats available on the South Bristol Select Board. They didn't even have to publish that article, did they?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, so
No.
3 seats up for election to the Bristol Planning Board. Boy, they better fill those. School.
You'd think.
That school project.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Peter, I
That's a
know
big
you're.
one, Peter.
I know you're a great writer, and I know you got a memory like an elephant.
I remember Johnny Riley.
Yeah. So anyway, so
But
he writes about. He writes about when Sterling Crooker was in the 8th grade, there was a bunch of guys playing baseball at recess. And it was in 1933, okay? And across the road, there was some men who had just dragged a big buck out to Archie Little's lawn. Sterling said Archie was the guide, and a great big man came over to the schoolyard and yelled me to let her come. I threw it, and he hit a home run. We found out later that was Babe Ruth.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a good picture of old Kendrick Wilson. He's doing well. He had broke his hip here back in, I think it was December. He was in high
That's
shape
Davey's
then.
friend, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, he's back. He's back staying with a friend in Bristol down Round Pond.
Yep.
Oh, there goes that stupid phone.
Yep. Well, I'll pick up. Kendrick's very, very happy to be back in Round Pond.
Yeah.
I can tell you. So, yeah.
Sorry about that, folks. I forgot to take the phone out of my pocket. Yeah.
Donation to Chip. That was, this is the Salt Bay Legs Rotary. These women, they branched out. They got away from the regular Rotary and they branched out.
They did.
They have an all-woman leg Rotary.
Yeah, they do. There's friend Claire and Janie and Debbie and Angie. I don't know who that other 4th woman is there. Oh, Debbie Schill, Schling, Gill, out.
Yeah. How about this? You know, I mentioned a little earlier, which is very important, that the Wiscasset girls, they wrapped up a winless season this last game. But I want to get a shout out here to the Vinyl Haven team. No, the Vinyl Haven team. They won the game, but also there was a lady that was guarding Lydia Wentworth. They held the Vinyl Haven star to 5 points, but there was another game in the bus line league. You know, that's up to 8th grade, right?
Yeah.
And so anyway, Hope. I didn't know Hope was such a powerhouse in basketball, but they beat the Nobleboro team. But what I want to give a shout out to, Thea Lauke, Laukke. She scored 33 points, and the team only had 39.
She was the high scorer, no doubt.
Yep. So,
She was a one-man gang.
Yep, she was. So she could have beat them single-handedly.
Yeah. Bud Elwin, he's going. He got the coach's award at the Red Sox Fantasy Camp.
Well, the day
He's done that 4 or 5 times, hasn't he?
Yeah, the day after he got home, Sherry and I went over their house for dinner.
Oh, did you?
And he showed me
He
showed me the trophy, and he's got. He just, like it's like when I go to the Frozen Four. You know, I don't pay any attention to the college hockey during the year, but when I go to the Frozen Four, I'm in heaven down there. Bud is in heaven down there with all these old.
Yeah.
His coach was Oil Can Boyd.
Yeah, I saw
Remember
that.
him?
Yeah, I saw that. What's in the section B here? No, this is section A. Goodness, people, leave me alone. Don't they know I'm doing Wuzzup?
Yeah. And does they know that he doesn't know how to shut the phone off?
They don't know. See, I got this stupid piece of junk here because
Yeah.
my phone went to pieces, and so supposed to be a new one coming.
So they had a little accident there at this corner school in Bristol
They sure
Road.
did. Yeah.
My friend Barbara Frazier, I'm sure she's fine. I'm glad she's all right. And she had a little bender. I don't know if the car was total. Looked like the truck took quite a spin off the road.
Took a big hit there.
We got
Girl Scouts, they're doing all kinds of things there. The cookies are coming pretty soon.
Oh yeah, they're on their way.
Yeah.
And Bob Evans is also he's planning a big on my birthday, February 24th. Bob Emmons is going to give a talk on moths, brown-tail moths, and all throughout the paper they're also giving you tips. If you see those nests, you should be clipping those out of your trees right now.
Yeah.
Because they say it's going to be a really bad year
Wow.
for the moths.
Well, we'll see.
Okay.
Well, I don't know.
Real estate is selling, I'll tell you. It's unbelievable. I can't believe the things that are selling. It's unbelievable. Pemaquid Hotel, they told me, changed hands.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Boy, that
Well, the people that bought it, a couple years.
they haven't been there very long.
No,
What,
no.
Skip and Cindy been out of there maybe 5 years?
Yeah. So the Camp Mama Chog there over at the Coastal Rivers, you can sign up for their Mama Chog day camp. And how about the Hodgson yachts? They got orders. 3 orders for 3 40-foot. They're tenders. They're 40-foot for you and I, 40-foot dinghies.
Those boats are like $3-4 million a
Yeah,
piece.
yeah.
Pretty
all
quite an odd,
custom
huh?
leather, mahogany.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so, boy, it's something else.
Hodgson's built over 440 boats.
What's that?
He's the oldest boat builder in the United States.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow. Boy, the facts that come into this paper are unbelievable. So the Lincoln County Democrats, they got new offices. They're starting fresh. Let's go. Get up and go here. We got new offices. And Dusty Holman. We got...
Do you know where that house is for sale up there in Noblesboro they're going to auction off?
yeah, West Neck Road.
Yeah.
Yep.
What will that sell for, Bobby? Your guess.
Oh, at an auction, $275.
250, between 250 300. Yeah.
Yep.
Girl Scout cookie season takes off thanks to investment from the First National Bank.
Yep, and if you like classic high school basketball games, you can see them right here.
Tonight,
on
tonight,
LCTV.
last night, tonight. Tonight is the state game.
Oh,
So
yeah.
right after the show tonight, you can watch the 1989 Lincoln Academy boys state game.
Boy,
All right, Bobby, we got to say goodbye here.
Well,
Time's
I just
running out.
want to let everybody know that Marilyn Bean wakes up at 5:45 a.m. And speaking of waking up, did you see that picture of my backyard? Did you
didn't.
see this, folks?
I didn't.
Yep, this is my backyard. Everybody says to me, why do you wake up so early? This is why I wake up so early.
Yeah.
Rifat Zaidi took a killer sunrise picture of
Yeah.
my backyard.
Beautiful.
So he's going to be funding a girls' school that he started in Pakistan.
Yeah.
And
How about this gal, Michaela Lacrosse? She got picked to be an all-star cheerleader there for the Lobster Bowl Classic in the summertime on Lincoln Academy.
that's quite an honor.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Well, folks, we put you through enough torment for 1 week. I'm Larry Sidelinger. He's the mayor of the Mills, Bobby Whear. We got TV Toby here. Him and I are batching it for the next 3 weeks. And you got to be playing Daytona 500 this weekend.
This weekend.
Cornhole tournament over in Waldoboro.
Right?
All kinds of stuff
All
going on.
kinds of stuff.
Time's up, folks. We got to go. See you next time.
When Tidewater Telecom built Lincoln County's first fiber-to-the-home network in 2011, we knew we were starting a project that would take years to see through. 9 years later, we are proud to have connected more than 2,000 Lincoln County homes to our blazing fast open fiber network. but that hasn't dimmed our vision to connect all of Lincoln County. Learn more about the power of fiber optic internet at tidewater.net.
LCTV is your nonprofit community media station. Please donate at lctv.org to keep us strong. Thank you.